What's up, everyone? Lance here. I wanted to talk about today some things that have really worked for me over the past year. As we move closer and closer to 2017, and I have a chance to actually reflect on 2016, I look back at some things that have really worked for me individually to fill my own bucket up in order for me to be my best and give my best to my family, my friends, my community, and to everything in my life. And that is, my morning routine. My morning routine is something I look forward to every day because it's something that's mine. It's something I get to do by myself that brings me a sense of peace and self, and it prepares myself and my intention for the day. And that allows me to be present for when my kids wake up in the morning. Going back about a year ago, a little more than a year ago, my kids would come into my room, my 4.5-year-old, and wake me up. And I was on a reactive basis, right? When anyone gets woken up by their kids, it's very difficult to not try to go back to bed, not try to push them off, to say, oh, a couple more minutes, I'll be up in a minute, but they want to get up now. Their brains are ready. Their brains are awake. They are excited to start the day. And when you get woken up that way, you're just not. And it's something that was affecting my mood. It was affecting the way I reacted to my kids. It wasn't bringing me present because I was playing catch up the whole entire day. So that was something that I didn't like about myself, because I saw that I could be a better father, a better husband, a better person if I was prepared. And the way I prepared myself was actually The Miracle Morning, written by Hal Elrod. That book changed the way I viewed my mornings. And the Miracle Morning is based on different things that high achievers do, and it's combined into 1 hour in the morning. And you can modify it to any way that fits your needs, but go check it out. Miracle Morning, Hal Elrod. It's on Amazon. It's one of the best selling books in the world. But yeah, so what I do now is I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Gives me about 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on how well my kids sleep that night, to really get in touch with myself, do the things I want to do. So I'll start with meditation. I do that for 10 to 25 minutes, depending on, just depending on the day, really. I try to do at least a full 20 minutes. And that meditation consists of, a mantra, and I do a financial mantra. And it's something like, money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly to me. And I repeat that over and over while listening to a meditation hypnosis, if you will, for financial prosperity. And you can do it for everything. I've done it for a lot of different things. I've done it for certain things in my life that are going on at that moment, health-related things. It's whatever you really feel you need to bring more of into your life, or more clarity into your life. I'll do that for 20 minutes, and then I'll write down 3 to 10 things that I'm grateful for each and every day. There could be small things, there could be big things, but I feel like that practice alone, writing down what you're grateful for, really grounds you and brings you back to who you really are, because we get so caught up in this day-to-day, and we rush around, and everything is so planned out as we think it is, which it really isn't. We don't have as much control as we'd like to believe, right? At least I thought I did, but now I know I really don't. But these things are things we can't control. Our conscious mind, right? We can go ahead and control those things. So what are we grateful for? I'm grateful every single day for the fact that I have my health, because without my health, I will have nothing, right? I'm not able to play with my kids. I'm not able to do things on my business. I'm not able to work. So I wake up every single day, and I'm so grateful and thankful for my health. Some other things I'm grateful for is, my children, my wife, having clean water, having, being able to afford food, just some basic needs, right, that we kind of take for granted. And these things, like I say, will ground you. They'll bring you back to the essence of who you are, because You know, when you think about these things, you know, without them, what are we? You know, we, like I said, we take them for granted, but when you're writing down these things that you're grateful for, you have to really feel them. Don't just write them down, you know, in a nonchalant way. Feel them as you write them down with a burning desire for them. Have the feeling as if you don't have them and feel what it feels like to have them. You know, it's like a loved one if they pass, or a friend. You know, sometimes you wish, oh, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that. But, you know, if someone's sick, you have that feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for you. Please, please, you know, we'll do everything you want to do once you get better. Well, you know what? Let's be grateful now. Let's be grateful for our moments now, you know, because they're not going to be here forever. So I do that practice. I also write down statements that I want to see happen in my life. There could be affirmations. I write these down and I repeat them, you know, out. I have about 20 affirmations that I do each and every day. And these affirmations are written as if they've already happened in my life. So, you know, you can write them as if they're already happening. You don't want to write them as if I want to make, you know, X amount of money next year. That's not going to say anything. You're going to say something like, you know, I am currently making $2 million a year or more, which brings me total fulfillment. You know, something like that. And it doesn't always have to be financially, but I like to go a financial route because it's important. You know, it's important because the more financial freedom we have, the more good we can do with it. The more people we can help, the more people we can touch in our life, you know, in their lives. So that's the meaning behind, you know, the financial portion for me. So after that, I'll do some light exercise just to get the blood flowing. I'll do 100 jumping jacks, 50 push-ups, just to get the blood flowing. You know, just because you want to get that blood flowing inside of you. You know, in order to kind of think clearly and get your brain working, you need to get your blood flowing. So, like I said, what are your morning practices? You know, I'd love to hear what they are. I mean, these things are important because if we're not filled up inside, we're never going to be able to project the person we want to be onto our loved ones. And I learned that because it really, really works. You have to be consistent about it. And sometimes you have to get up in the morning when you don't want to get up because you know you're going to be a better person. But let me know what works for you. I'd love to hear. Thanks for listening, guys. See ya.